Player ratings and review. South Africa vs Nigeria World Cup qualifier. It was yet another sad and bitter result for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, as their chances of qualifying for the FIFA World Cup, whether automatically or through the playoffs, are now hanging by a very thin thread. Nigeria, who have been lackluster since the start of the qualifiers, failed to make their mark when it mattered most. The Super Eagles only have themselves to blame. In the early stages of the qualifiers, they failed to step up, drawing their first 3 matches before losing to Benin Republic in their fourth. That defeat made them realize the uphill battle. Meanwhile, South Africa quietly went about their business, picking up maximum points and solidifying their place at the top. After 8 matches out of the possible 10, the standing paint a grim picture for Nigeria. The Super Eagles managed just 2 wins, 5 draws and 1 loss. In contrast, South Africa have been far more consistent with 5 wins, 2 draws and a single loss. Ironically, South Africa's only 2 draws came against Nigeria, both the first leg and the second leg ending 1-1. Unfortunately for the Eagles, they dropped points against so-called underdogs like Lesotho and Zimbabwe, results that have now come back to haunt them. In the second leg clash against South Africa, history repeated itself. Just like the first leg, the match ended 1-1. This time, it was Nigeria's captain, Troost-Ekong, who handed South Africa the lead after scoring an own goal. However, Nigeria clawed their way back. The ever-determined Fisayo Dele-Bashiru, who scored the equalizer in the first leg, turned provider in the fixture. His perfect assist was converted by Bassey, who headed home to make it 1-1. That goal ensured Nigeria salvage a point, but not enough to ease the pressure of their qualification hope. With this result, Nigeria temporarily moved from 3rd to 2nd place with 11 points, pending the outcome of Benin Republic's game against Lesotho. Unfortunately, Benin Republic won Lesotho 4-0, and that pushed Nigeria back to 3rd and Benin Republic on 14 points in 2nd position. Currently, South Africa sits top with 17 points. Benin Republic are 2nd on 14 points, while Nigeria are 3rd on 11 points. Rwanda are 4th on 11 points, but separated by goal difference. Lesotho followed with 6 points, and Zimbabwe remain bottom with just 4 points. Player rating: Nigeria vs South Africa. Coach Eric Chelle opted for a 4-2-3-1 formation in this crucial encounter. Here is how Super Eagles fared. Goalkeeper Stanley Nwabili rated 6.7. Defender Ola Aina rated 6.0. He only played for 10 minutes, so it's understandable. Troost-Ekong, who played for 45 minutes the entire first half, rated 5.5. Bassey, the goal scorer, rated 7.6. Benjamin Fredrick rated 7.6. Midfielder Wilfred Ndidi rated 6.8. Fisayo Dele-Bashiru, who provided the assist, rated 6.9. Attacking midfielders, we had Ademola Lookman. He was rated 6.0. Osayi-Samuel played from the right wing. He was rated 6.5. Iwobi rated 6.7. Then striker Cyriel, who played in the first half before he was substituted, was rated 6.1. Substitute Bright Osayi-Samuel. He came in for the injured Ola Aina in the 10th minute of gameplay. He was rated 6.6. Bruno Onyemaechi, who was subbed in for Troost-Ekong in the second half, was rated 6.2. Arokodare Tolu, replaced by Desas at halftime. He was rated 6.1. Chrisantus Uche came on for Ndidi, rated 6.3. Samuel Chukwueze replaced Simon, rated 6.3. What next for the Super Eagles? As it stands, Nigeria qualification chances are slim, but not mathematically impossible. For the Eagles to qualify, they must win their final 2 matches convincingly and hope South Africa lose both of their remaining games. Realistically, this seems highly unlikely, given that South Africa are set to face relatively weaker opposition. Even a single draw in their last 2 fixtures could be enough for the Bafana Bafana, especially if Nigeria fails to beat or at least draw with Benin Republic. For Nigeria, the focus may need to shift elsewhere, while qualification is not completely out of reach. It is more practical for Super Eagles to channel their energy into preparing for the WAFCON 2025 slated for December to January 2026. Winning that tournament could at least salvage some pride for Nigeria football in the near term. For more update on the Super Eagles of Nigeria and World Cup qualifiers, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Avuncular's Production and Avuncular Movie. Also follow us on TikTok at Avuncular24 and at Avuncular Studio. I remain your sports presenter and host, Achebulu Joyinwojo Davy, signing out. On behalf of the management team of Avuncular Services, I want to thank you for taking our time to watch this particular episode to the very end. We hope to see you in subsequent episode. It is goodbye from us for now. Thanks at Avuncular's Production and Avuncular Movie. Copyright Avuncular Services.